Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1978 Atlanta Braves baseball here on April 16th. The Atlanta Braves travel out west to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Leading off, playing second, Royster. Batting second, playing first base is Bill. And batting third, playing right field is Alston. Batting fourth, playing left field is Burris. Batting fifth, playing center field is Office. Batting sixth and doing the catching is Murphy. Batting seventh and playing third base is Bonilla. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Rocket. Batting ninth and doing the pitching for the Atlanta Braves is going to be Phil NIEKRO. Let's take a look at the hometown Dodgers lineup. Leading off, playing second is Lopes. Batting second, playing shortstop is Russell. Batting third, playing right field is Smith. Batting fourth, playing third base is Say. Batting fifth, playing first base is Garvey. Batting sixth, playing left field is Baker. Batting seventh, playing center field is Monday. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Yeager. And on the mound doing the pitching, batting ninth for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Rick Rhoden. Let's get down here to Dodger Stadium, folks, and get this game started. And to lead this game off for the Braves is Jerry Royster, batting .348. And he has an RBI in the season. This is Rick Rhoden's second appearance. He's 1-0 with a 1 ERA. And here's the pitch to Royster. That's going to be a fly ball out to Monday in center field. That'll be out number one. One up and one down here for the Braves. And that'll bring up Mr. Beal. And this is his first start of the year. He's batting .333. And here's the pitch to Beal. And Rhoden is a righty, so that'll make him a 11 on an 8. 11 on an 8. That's going to drop in right in front of Monday. And he can't get to this one. That's going to be a base hit. So Bob's down at first with one out. And here comes Brian Asteltine up, and he's 1 for 1 this year. See if he can keep this up. And here's the pitch to Brian. And that could be a base hit, folks. And that'll be an 8 and an 8. And that will be a single in the center field. And Beal with one out. Let's see if he's going to chance it here. That'll be a 28. Monday's got a hell of an arm out there. Let's see here. I don't think there's no way in hell he makes it. No, he's going to stay put at second. Not going to chance getting thrown out at third. So Bob's down at second. First and second, back-to-back singles in the center field. Brings up Jeff Burris. Burris is off to a good start this year, batting .333 with 1 RBI. Here's the pitch to Jeff. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Let's see what Rick Rhoden can do with this. Let's hope they don't get into a double play here. Rhoden's a good fielding pitcher, on a 22 and a 1. Definitely going to be fielding column 1, and I think that's going to be the old double play here. So let's take a look. That's a ground ball back to the mound, over to short, fires over to Garvey. That's your 1-6-3 double play. That ends the inning. And the Braves leave 1. We go to the bottom of the first. Atlanta nothing. Lopes, Russell, and Smith due up here for the Dodgers in the first. Davies batting .250 with a homer and 3 RBIs. This is Phil NIEKRO's third appearance. He's 1-1 on the year with a 2.12 ERA. Here's the pitch from Phil. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. And Office is out there today, makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up Mr. Bill Russell, batting .296 with 4 RBIs on the year. And that might be a base hit against a righty. He's going to make him a 17 on an 8. And I think that's going to be a nice catch out there in center field by Office. He runs that one down. A little tip of the cap by NIEKRO. 2 up and 2 down. Brings up Mr. Smith. And Reggie is batting .286 on the year. He's got 3 home runs and 5 RBIs, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He didn't get that knuckleball. 1, 2, 3 go to Dodgers. We go to the top of the second. No score. You got Office, Murphy, and Barry Bonilla up. And Office is batting .188 on the year. Does have an RBI. Let's see if he can start getting something going here. And that could be a base hit. A 7 on an 8. And that's a base hit in the left field. And just like that, the leadoff batter's aboard, folks. So the Braves got Office on with nobody else for Murphy. And Dale's batting .111. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. If he can start getting some hits here. That's a 19. That's going to be the third baseman, the Penguin, on a 21. That should be column number 1. I'm sure he is a 4 down there. And let's just make sure. 21. Yep. That's a fielding column 1. And that's going to be out at first. But Office will get down to second. Nice play by the Penguin. 1 out now. Runner in scoring position. Hey, Aaron. Sure, bud, if you want to join. There you go, buddy. And now we got Barry up. He batting .240, and he's yet to get an RBI. Office down there in scoring position. Can he get his first RBI and give the Braves a lead here? And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Sorry, that's going to be a pop-up down the short. Russell's got it. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 down now. Office down at second. It's up to Pat Rocket. Can Pat get a hit here? He's only batting 100. See if Pat can do something. Hey, Big Clue. Here's the pitch to the Rocket. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. That'll end the inning. And the Braves strand 1. We go to the top of the third. Here's Aaron Reed.
Live from Chavez Ravine. And
yeah, exactly. Should be a hell of a pitching duel here. We got Garvey and Baker due up here. And the Penguins back .292. He's got 2 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch, and that's probably going to be a base hit against the righty. Maybe not. He's going to make him a 19 on a 9. He might just take that away, and he does. Ground ball up the middle. NIEKRO bounces off the mound, tosses that ball over to Beal at first. Nice play by Nuxie, and that's 1 out. Just robbed the Penguin of a hit. And up comes Mr. Garvey, batting only .179 with a homer and 5 RBI. Exactly, Big Clue. Yeah, it's been a rough day for me. My buddy that's in the hospital is not doing good. We left work, a few of us, to go see him. His wife called and asked if people could come out to see him. It's a rough day, so play some baseball here and forget about shit like that. All righty, let's see what happens with Garvey. And that's going to be a 20. That's going to be down the second. Jerry's a 7 on a 15. That'll be column number 1. and that's still going to be an error. Royster makes an error. That's an E4. Can't give these Dodgers. Oh, exactly, bud. He a tough old buzzard, Big Clue. He's fallen off a roof. Should have probably died then when he was like 18 or 19, beating cancer. Now he's got pneumonia and all that horse shit, and it's really got him down. Yeah. Yep. They got him heavily sedated, and he's just not able to shake it. The pneumonia is still there, and I, he's been in there. Saturday would be at 2 weeks, and he's gotten a little worse instead of better. I thought by now he'd be improving. I didn't think he'd be home, but I thought he'd be showing some progress. Yeah. All righty, let's get back to something that's enjoyable instead of that. Dusty Baker's batting .296 with a homer and 1 RBI. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Big Clue. Yeah, because I went over when he first went in the hospital with his wife when nobody was allowed to see him. And that's exactly what we said. Hell, this ain't nothing. And he said that before he got a little worse. He said, take more than a goddamn cough to kill me. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, right now he's not he got a freaking tube. He's not breathing on his own, Clue, so he's not able to eat. He's on a vent. Yeah, and they got him heavily sedated. So, yeah. Here's the pitch to Baker. And that's going to be a pop up. Oh, excuse me. Pop up in the infield. He's calling for it. And the Rocket calls for it. He'll make the catch near the mound for out number 2. And up steps Rick Monday. And on a Friday, he's batting .280 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Oh, thank you, Big Clue. I appreciate it. He can use all the help he can get. That's for sure. Yep. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And just like the first inning, Phil NIEKRO strikes out the last batter. The Dodgers leave 1. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's still nothing. And talking about NIEKRO, he'll lead it off here, followed by Royster, and then Bill. NIEKRO is yet to get a hit. He's 0 for 5. See if Nuxie can get on board here. Start this inning. And not that way. That's going to be popped up down the short. Easy play down there for Russell. Out in shallow left field, makes the catch for out number 1. Yeah, Nuxie. He was one of my favorite Braves. I had to like Nuxie in the 80s. He's the only thing we had. Gary Royster's up now. He flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be an 18. That's going to be hit down the short. Russell's an 8 on a 46. Have to check on. That might be fielding column 2. 8 on a 46. Yeah, it's fielding column 2. And that's going to be an error on Russell. So that's an E6. Each team's made an error here. So Jerry's aboard here with 1 out. Bob Beal is up. And Bill singled his first time up. Can he do it again? Hey, Doug. And here's the pitch to Bob. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, RHODEN's got himself in another little jam here, first and second, and only 1 out. Let's see what the Braves can do. Can they bust through here and get a run on the board? And Alsotane's up. Brian, he singled his first time up. He's 2 for 2 in this short season. Can he go 3 for 3 and get the Braves on the board? Royster with good speed down at second might score on a single. And that's not going to get her done. 12, and he's not going to be bad enough or good enough to turn that into a hit. So he'll be an 8. So that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Garvey's a 5 on a 13. That's going to be fielding column 1. That ball's hit to Garvey. He throws down the second. Russell covering back to Garvey. That's your old 3-6-3. Another double play. Braves can't buy a hit here with guys on base. It's still nothing. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. You got Yeager, RHODEN, and Lopes up. Yeager is yet to get a hit this year, folks. He's 0 for 18. Here's the pitch to Steve, a West Virginia native. And he's not getting a hit this time. That ball's hit down the Rocket at short. And that'll be out number 1. And here comes Rick RHODEN now. And RHODEN, he's 0 for 3 in the short year. Let's see if Rick can get a base hit here. And he does. Pretty sure that's going to be a base hit. Yep, in the right field. RHODEN's aboard here with 1 out. Back to the top of the order we go, and Davey Lopes. And Mr. Lopes is 0 for 1, flew out the center his first time up. RHODEN down at first with terrible speed. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. NIEKRO's already turned a double play once, but on a 66, that's going to be fielding column 3. He'll get Lopes down at first, but that's his only play. And that'll send RHODEN down to second with 2 outs for Russell. Might not have been a bad thing leaving RHODEN on the bases instead of putting Lopes on there. Hell, a single might not score RHODEN from second. And Russell's up now. He flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And that'll end the inning. And Dodgers leave 1 on. We go to the top of the 4th. No score in this ball game, folks. We got the 4, 5, 6 hitters up. Burris, Office, and Murph. And Jeff grounded into that 1-6-3 double play his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Davies got it. He'll fire over to Garvey. And that'll be out number 1. This is the pitching duel I thought it would be when I seen this matchup. And we got Office up now. He singled his first time up. And that's going to be a 22. That's going to be hit in front of the plate. Yeager's an 8, but on a 63, that's a fielding column 3. He drops the ball. Doesn't add insult to injury. He holds on to it. And Office is going to be aboard with an error. That's the Dodgers' second error. Can the Braves make them pay for it, folks? Office down at first with 1 out. And Yeager's got a good arm. And a C. When can a C take off? When behind by 1 or 2. So he can take off anytime he wants. We might wait until there's 2 outs here, try to get him in scoring position, let Murph try to do something here. Murph's 0 for 1, grounded out the third. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. And let's see, 41 with a 5. That'd probably fielding column 2. Yeah, that's still a fielding column 1, a 41. Oh, Garvey down there playing a mean first base. So, see if he can turn double play again, folks. So that's the sad part here. And that ball is, let's see if I can get the right thing. That ball's hit down the first. Again, over the Russell. Back to first. 3-6-3 double play. Should have probably sent Office. What do you think, Aaron? Did we lose Aaron? I'm sorry. I didn't know we lost you, bud.
Hang on.
Yeah. Didn't know we lost you.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back, buddy. Like I said.
Yeah. They should have sent Office, but a little pronunciation help for you. It's pronounced Burrows.
Burrows. Alrighty, buddy.
And it's Barry Bonnell. When you get to him, it's not the Bonilla.
Alrighty. Thank you, bud.
Don't
We got
mention
Mike Time Machine in here. How's it going, Mike? Check out Mike's channel. He's doing the 79 alternate Yankees.
Whoa.
Yeah. Thurman Munson's not allowed to fly a plane in his scenario.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's going to keep him alive. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to do that season either. Hey, Legends. Yeah,
That's when
Screaming Demon's right. What's going on, Legends?
The Screaming Demon.
We got Reggie Smith up now, followed by Mr. Say, and then Garvey. Oh, Reggie's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that's going to be a against the righty. I'll take him down to a 13 on an 8. Nice play out there by Office. Dive and catch. Robs a base hit by Reggie. Again, the defense is coming through here for the Braves. And that'll bring up.
Still a pitcher's duel.
Yes, it is. What didn't that take at?
I love a good pitcher's duel.
Yes, exactly. And that'll bring up Mr. Say. He grounded out the NIEKRO his first time up. I think NIEKRO robbed him of a base hit that time. And that's going to be an 8. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field again. Office is on his horse, folks. 2 fly balls to center. 2 nice plays and 2 outs. NIEKRO has to give this defense some credit here. Here comes Garvey.
They've bailed him out several times.
Yes, they have. Garvey's up now. He reached on an error on Royster his first time up. And that's going to be another out probably. Ain't that something? 14. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. And that'll end the inning, folks. 3 fly balls, 3 outs. We go to the
Did Office take care of them himself? All 3 of them? Did Office take care of them?
No, that one hit out the left.
Oh, that was
yeah.
Who's out in the left?
Oh, Barry's out and left.
But
Now he's
Bunnell.
up.
Yeah, Barry Bunnell.
Let's see what he can do here. And followed by Mr. Rocket and then NIEKRO. Bottom part of the order duo.
Pat Rocket. I like that name, Pat Rocket.
Yeah, exactly. That's a nice name, ain't it? If he was a hell of a player, imagine the money he could have made off of that name.
Oh, man.
Yep. Let's see. Barry popped up the short his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Rhoden up with it. Fires over to Garvey for out number 1. And now we got the Rocket up. And he is 0 for 1 today. Grounded out the Lopes his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the
Rocket
first
gets some
strikeout by
time.
Rhoden. First strikeout of the game. Here comes NIEKRO. As we know on this channel, we don't need no stinking DH. He'll get a hit. He's 0 for 6 in the season. And he's going to be 0 for 7 because that's back-to-back strikeouts. Shouldn't have said anything. Now he's got 2 strikeouts.
Jinx it.
Yeah, it did. Yep. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. No score. We got Baker, Mundy, and Yeager up. Dusty's
Baker, Mundy, and Yeager. Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah, probably was. Out in LA, you probably needed it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a base on balls. Dusty walks.
Dusty Baker.
Former Brave. Best known for being the man on deck when Aaron hit 715.
715, yeah. That Dusty was on deck.
Yeah. Rick Mundy struck out his first time up. Baker with decent speed, but an E, I don't think he can take off yet. Only 2 outs. And yeah, 2 outs. He's got to wait. So here's the pitch to Mundy. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's NIEKRO's 3rd strikeout. Up comes Yeager, and he's yet to get a hit this year. The Braves looking to turn 2 with Yeager up. He grounded out the short. They'll take that this time and see if they can turn 2. And that's not going to happen.
Nope.
Against a righty, that's going to make him a 16. 16 on a 9. And I'll be damned. Nope, a 17 would have stopped it. That's going to be an infield hit. Yeager gets his first hit of the year, folks. A little dribbler out in front of the plate. And Murphy bounces up. No play. Yeager safe at first. So now we got first and second, Rhoden up. And we're going to let Rick swing away.
He got a hit last at bat.
Yeah, he got a hit the last time up is right because we don't need no stinking DH with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. We're going to let him swing away. Batting 250. And that's going to be probably a double play. Let's see here. Against the righty. And first baseman, a 25 on a 3. Not a good fielding first baseman. What's that going to be? Fielding column. That is going to be fielding column 1. So that's going to be the old 3-6-3 double play. You watch the Dodgers do this enough in this game. You think they can do it. So that'll end the inning, and I guess I should have bun it. We're still scoreless going into the 6th, folks. Got the
And
top
the
of
beat
the order
goes
two up here
on.
for the Braves. See what they can do. Jerry's 0 for 2.
Royster.
He did reach on an error his first time up. Old Royster was always a great utility player. Here's the pitch to Jerry. And that ball is well hit. See if Royster can do something here, folks, off of RHODEN. And that's going to be a, does he have an L under an M? No, that's going to be a leadoff double in the right center field.
Whoa.
Mundy gets over there, gets to it after it bangs off the wall. So Royster down at second and nobody out. Braves have got to come through here and get a run on the board with this. That brings up Bob Beal. He's 1 for 1. He's walked and singled. Batting 500 on the year. Can he get his first RBI, folks? And that's going to be a base on balls. And again, RHODEN.
RHODEN getting into trouble.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of what's been happening. That's the old double play ball. So we got runners on first and second. Nobody out. And Hasseltine, let's see, he grounded into a double play his last time up and singled back in the first. Let's see what Brian can do. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. That'll be out number 1. Jerry with 1 out is not going to try going down the third and getting thrown out. Baker's got a hell of a good arm out there. And here comes Burris up. He is 0 for 2. Grounded out in a double play and grounded out the second. Let's see if he can get an RBI here, folks. First and second, now 1 out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Dodgers aren't going to get a double play. So it's up to Office here to get something going. Got 2 outs, runner down at second, and Royster Beal down at first. Office has been on base both times. He's 1 for 2. He reached on an error his other time up and singled. Can Office come through here and get the Braves on the board? And he does. He squares this one up, folks. Nice job by Roland. And a 54, that's a 6. And again, he's not an L or an M. So that's going to be a double in the right center field. And Smith's going to pick that up. Royster score easily. And Beal down there at first got good speed. And with 2 outs,
there goes the shutout.
51. So I think he's going to score easy too. Even though Smith's got a hell of an arm. That whole outfield's got great arms.
Baker, Smith, Baker, and
yeah,
the other guy.
Say, they all got great arms. All of them 30-plus arms out there. So a 32. It'll take a 63 or higher to throw him out. And he's in there. So that's a 2 RBI double by Office. Nice
Braves
job.
2, Dodgers 0.
Exactly. The Braves finally get on board here, folks. Don't hit into the double play, and amazing what can happen. Hey, Grandel 970, what's up? Oh, you're welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in.
My thoughts are with your buddy.
Oh, thank you, man, Aaron. Yeah,
I just thought I'd say that since you didn't hear me when you were talking earlier about him. But I'm not religious, but I'm praying for him.
He's a tough old boy.
Yes, he is.
I thought he'd be doing better by now. He's been in there for 2 weeks, and he's
I just thought
built up a lot of fluids, really swollen and all. Like I
just thought I would
starting to shut down on him, kidneys.
I just thought I would tell you that he's in my thoughts.
I appreciate it, man.
Don't mention it, man.
We got the Murph up now. Can the Murph add to this?
Dale Murphy.
He's grounded out twice. Once to third and once to first, and double play that time.
Mr. Clean Cut.
Yeah, and that's going to be another ground ball down the short. And he'll fire across the diamond for out number 3. But the Braves scored 2 on the Office double. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-0 Atlanta. And NIEKRO
that was Russell
this lead here. Back to the
Russell's at short, right?
Russell's short, yeah.
Okay, that was Russell
Dodgers, but it's a hell of a team.
Yeah.
Nice balance of speed and power on this team.
Oh
Oh,
man,
thank you, legends.
I'm surprised the
Appreciate it.
Yankees beat them in both World Series when they had practically the same roster.
Yeah. Yep. Where the Yankees had Guidry in '78,
They
so
had Guidry
that
in
was made
'78,
it a lot easier. Guidry and Sparky Lowen
Sparky
Goose
Lyle,
in the bullpen, so
the
you
Goose.
should have
Yeah,
got 3 wins out of Guidry at least. Yeah, and only had to win one other one. And Figueroa had a hell of a year in
Ed
'78.
Figueroa. Yeah,
So you get in a short series like that, two pitchers like that, you should win. So we got old Davy up,
Davy Lopes.
followed by Russell and Smith. Davy's 0 for 2, flew out and grounded out. And that's going to be a base on balls, not what you want. And that's NIEKRO's
Tying
second
run at
walk
the
of the
plate.
game. And Davy down there with great speed. A D, I don't think he can take off with being down by 2. I think only down by 1.
I wonder where Bert Hooton is.
Oh,
I
he's
was
on the
just.
team, yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder if you have y'all seen him yet. I'm sure you have.
I'm not sure if
Happy
they seen
Hooton.
him in Atlanta. They didn't see him here in LA. Matter of
Is this
fact,
the last game of
he's
the series or what?
he's next in the rotation. So I'm not sure if the
Ooh,
Braves play the Dodgers or if they leave town and probably go to San Diego.
probably go to the
It's San
Padres or
Diego.
something like that.
Yeah, they played San Diego and Atlanta.
No
Yeah.
Tony Gwynn yet. You've not
Nope.
gotten that far. But go ahead.
We got Russell up 0 for 2,
Go
flown
Russell.
out and grounded out. Davy
And
down
this
at
is
first with
Lasorda's
great
bunch.
speed. What's that?
This is Lasorda's bunch.
Yeah, Lasorda, I think, got
Lasorda
hired
and
in
the young Bobby
'76.
Cox.
Yep. Yes, exactly. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Office has got that for out number 1. And that brings up Reggie Smith.
Reggie Smith.
He's got 3 home runs in this season, folks. Got to be careful with him. He's struck out and flown out the center.
This game
And
really
that's what
quick.
I was afraid of. I
Uh
predicted
oh.
that. Let's see if old NIEKRO's got the G. Can he take this home run away from him, folks? Against the righty, he'll make NIEKRO a 15. And no, he needed an H.
No,
That ball is high.
that
That
ball
ball is
is
far.
farewell,
It's
baby.
gone.
Woo!
Damn, and this game's
Reggie
tied up.
Smith. And she is gone.
Yes, it is. It's 2
Reggie
to 2,
Smith.
folks. So much for the lead.
Mm.
Now we got the Penguin up with 1 out. He's
Ron
0 for
say.
2. Grounded out to the pitcher and flew out the center. And that's going to be against a 18. That should be an out. A 9 on an 18. That's going to be a ground ball down the short. The Rockets got it. Fires over to Bob, and that'll be out number 2. And here comes the Popeye. Old Garvey's up. He's 0
Popeye.
for 2.
The sailor man. Toot toot.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. He flew out the left field and reached on an air.
Steve Garvey.
And that's going to be a 20. That's going to be the second baseman. And with 2 outs, let's see if that's going to be fielding column 3. That's going to be another error on Royster, his second error of the
Oh,
game. So
poor
that extends the
Jerry.
inning. Up comes Dusty Baker. Let's see if Phil can get his former teammate out. He's 0 for 1. He
Baker.
walked us last time up. And that's going to be a pop-up.
That'll do it.
Down the short. Yeah, that'll be a pop-up down the short. Rocket makes the catch. That'll end the inning, but the Dodgers scored 2 on the home run by Smith. We go to the top of the 7th. Game tied up.
We're back where we started.
Excuse me. Let me take a
tied.
Bottom part of the order due up here for the Braves.
I'm looking forward to the Braves and the Reds later on this year.
Yeah, it's not until what I tell you, May or something, May or June.
You said something about it's not till like mid to late May or something like that.
Yeah.
I was looking
of course,
at.
they're in the West. The Reds are in the East. Yeah.
No, the Reds are in the West.
Are they?
They're in the West.
Yeah.
I was looking at the schedule this year for 2024, and it seems like I was looking at the Reds schedule. It seems like they either they play like for a certain team like only in the second half. Like they play a bunch of interleague. Like I think the rule is every team has to play everybody at least once.
Right.
And
Every other year they switch National League and American League switch home
because
field. So
the
if you play
Reds,
American League team last year at home, you'll play them away this
yeah,
year and
because the
vice
Reds will
versa.
go to Yankee Stadium, and I
Yeah.
think right around Memorial Day or
I
something like
wish they'd
that.
get rid of that stupid interleague play, but that's just me.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean,
Yeah.
but go back to how it used to be, where everybody
Oh,
stayed in their own league.
yep.
I mean,
Exactly.
before
Play your division more.
1997, for crying out loud.
Yep. All righty. Let's see if the Braves can stretch and run and get the lead back. Here's Barry. He's over 2.
Barry
Popped up
Bonnell.
and grounded out the pitcher. And that ball is well hit. Nice
Oh,
job. See if he can get a home run out of this base. And nope.
nope.
That's just going to be a infield hit.
Mm,
Well, we'll take the base runner. That ball was hit down the third. So got a runner on at first for the Rocket. Let's see if the
Pat
Rocket can at
Rocket.
least get him over in the scoring position.
I
He's
thought his name
grounded
was
out and
Pete.
struck out. And then we're going to try sacrificing him. Then we'll probably pitch hit for NIEKRO. So the sacrifice is on. And a 64, that's going to be a foul ball.
Nope.
Strike 2. So now they're going to take
Uh,
the damn bunt off.
now he's gonna have to
Can't get
swing
it
away.
done. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. He
Oh,
doesn't get the job done. And like I say, we're going to have to go to a pitch hitter here for Nuxie. Got to
I
take a
thought Joe
chance here.
Nuxall was Nuxie.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about Phil Necro's knuckleball.
Yeah. Yeah. His nickname
That's
was
where
Nuxie.
that came from. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
Alrighty. Let's see who's going to come out here. What kind of lefty? They got most of the lefties already on there. You got Nolan, backup catcher, and then you got the two
Hope
switch hitters, Cheney and
Gerald
Pokoroba.
Cheney,
Not much of a
Poker,
bench, but they'll bring
Biff
Cheney out to
Pokeroba.
pitch hit.
Gerald Cheney and X Red. He
Yeah.
was on that Big Red Machine squad.
See if he can do something here. This is Cheney's second at bat of the year. Well, third at bat. He's walked in, made an out his other time. Can Cheney come through here, folks? And that's going to be a base on balls. And
Well,
that's going to get the darn Dodgers bullpen up. And again, first and second. And
one out.
discard there. 1 out for Jerry Royster. Royster's off to a good start to this season. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. Can he get a base hit here and give the Braves the lead? Good speed on the pads out there. Double may give the Braves a 4-2 lead. Here's the pitch to Jerry. And that's just going to be a lazy fly ball out the left field. Baker's got it for out number 2. So it's up to Bob Beal. Bob deliver here, folks. He's 1 for 2. He's walked twice, single back in the first. Here's the pitch from RHODEN. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Rick gets out of the jam. We go to the 7th inning stretch.
Yay. Excuse me.
We got the
Damn
bottom part of the order due up here
congestion
for the Dodgers. Mundy Yeager and a pitch hitter for
for
RHODEN. Let's see who's going to
Roden.
come out here and pitch. You got the lefty, righty, and then a pitch hitter. So I think they're going to bring a righty in the game. I think they're going to bring Mr. Camp in.
Rick
Rick's
Camp.
gonna come on and see if he can keep us a tie ball game.
This is amazing how you've been doing this. I mean, like usually with Apba, in my case, all I gotta do is listen to Ernie Harwell for about an hour. But you with the version you've got, roll the dice, and there's so many numbers, and it's like what it so much is determined by all of that. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, we're going to do a little video Sunday if you want to check it out. It's just basically playing this game forever and just You got to know the board, and the
Right.
board's not hard. It stays the same. You know, a 25's a ground
I
ball to second, and all that. And that helps speed the game up. You
I
don't. I mean,
have
I look to make sure there's, especially with the master game, you got a lot more symbols. Make sure it's not a strikeout or something. But yeah,
I have a
I was thinking the same thing, Mike. Bring old Camp in and let him bat.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All
I
righty.
have a
Let's see if. Go ahead.
I have a board game in my closet. It's baseball. It's called Touch 'em All Baseball, but I don't know if they did. My friends did this themselves, but it's in Braille.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, and it has a little choking hazard warning on the box.
Uh huh.
So all the little pegs for the bases and stuff. No kids under what 3 or 5 years old because it could be a choking hazard. But we haven't
Right.
played that. I need to play that game one of these days with them. I didn't mean to get it out and play it, but
Cool.
it's a board game. It's not like what the starting lineup talking baseball is, where
Right.
it talks or which I'm still looking for that, by the way. But anyway, I was just acknowledging that I have a Braille board game in my closet here in my room,
That's awesome, buddy.
baseball related. But go ahead,
Rick Mundy struck out
Rick
twice. Can Rick
Monday.
Camp give him the hat trick here, folks? And no, that's going to be a base on ball. So here we go. Go ahead, run down at first, bottom of the seventh. Yeah, John Sterling back then, Skip Carey, Ernie, and
Ernie
Pete.
and Pete
What
Van
was
Waren.
Pete? Yeah, old Pete.
Could
That was
you
a. I enjoyed those guys.
can you imagine if Sterling had stayed in Atlanta instead of gone to New York in the
Oh, exactly.
'90s?
Yep.
He would have had some times calling Braves games. I mean,
Yep.
I often wonder what it would be like if he'd have stayed around in '95 when they won their
Right.
only championship of the decade. That would have been
Yep.
something.
Yeager's 1 for 2 today. Got his first hit. Yeah,
Let me look.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, he did. He wasn't bad in Atlanta. I liked him in Atlanta. Legends. Yeah, I like that whole crew. They used to switch back and forth from radio to TV in the bottom of the fifth.
They
Here's
still
the
do
pitch,
that.
Yeager.
They did that when they had Pete, Skip, and Joe Simpson, and whom is still doing it, by the way. And I forget who the other guy was. Uh, who was the other guy? The in the '90s he was the Don Sutton.
And yep,
Yeah, it was Don Sutton.
we got a rare
All right,
play
go
here,
ahead.
folks. A 65 on a 40. 65 on a, make sure I got the right number. On a
Ernie
36.
Johnson, Pete Van Waren, Skip Carey, and that's all there was in '78.
And that's going to be what's his balk rating? It's covered up by Monday. Figures. So Roden's balk rating is a 0. So that's probably not going to be a balk. And it's going to be a wild pitch instead. Rick Camp throws a wild
Ooh,
pitch. So now you got the lead runner on at second to go ahead run at second, and a 1-0 pitch to Yeager. And
Yeager.
that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Let's see if he can look him back here. And runner's going to make it down the third. That's going to force the Braves to play the infield in. And we're going to have a pitch hitter here for Rhoden. And let's see who's going to come off the bench. What kind of lefties they got out there? You got Johnny Oates.
Johnny Oates.
And he's not going to. I think he's the only catcher they got. No, they got 2 catchers.
They have I think
That's
isn't
who's
Mike
going to come
Scioscia
off the
around at
bench.
this point?
No, not yet.
Not yet. He don't come till later.
So Oates is going to come off the bench here. Since they got another catcher on the roster. Where's Johnny at?
Oh, Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Did you see that you're getting close to being up for the draft, bud?
Uh, I think
Big
I.
Blue. Round two, you're almost up.
Oh, the with the we're
Fielders
picking
of
the.
Dreams.
I think what is it like? Everybody's picking like from each year, something like that. Now
Yeah,
we're not
yep. This will
drafting
be round
players
two
yet.
for you. I think you took
Yeah,
that 94 Reds
I
first.
took the '94 Reds. Yeah,
Yep.
which
This is Johnny's first plate appearance, folks. The Braves are playing the infield in. He batted 307 on the year with 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Oak. And that ball is well hit. There goes the ball game. God damn. Braves can't buy one.
they
And
cannot
that
buy
ball
a
is going to
win.
be hit left field. That'll drive in the go ahead run. And
Mm,
Johnny's down at first with 1 out. Wild pitch came back to bite him in the ass. Now we got Davey Lopes up with a runner down at first. And the Dodgers up 3-2 in this pitching duel. And Davey's 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Lopes. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right. And that'll be out number 2. So it's up to Russell to try to end an insurance run here for the Dodgers. And Bill Rather's 0 for 3, thinking he's flown out the center twice, grounded out the third. And that's going to be a 7 against a 10. That's probably going to be a base hit. And yep, that ball's going to drop in front of Office for a base hit. And Oates, with his speed, is going to make it down the third easy. They're not even going to make a throw. So now you got first and third, 2 outs for Reggie Smith. He homered in this game. They go out and talk to Rick. They'd like to make him get through this inning here, folks.
throw
First and third.
strikes for crying out
Yeah.
loud. Although he's probably using a more expletive language than
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So first and third, 2 outs for
We
Reggie
don't
Smith.
know. We
1 for
don't
3
know
with
the
a homer.
chatter on the field sometimes, but I'm sure you could read lips.
Oh, no, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, buddy.
Go ahead.
And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Office has got it. Makes the catch. That'll end the inning, but the
But the
stinking
Dodgers do
Dodgers score
damage.
1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's 3-2.
3-2 Dodgers.
See, he's going to come out of the bullpen here. And Terry's going to come out here and try to nail this game. And I liked old Terry. I liked when the Braves got
Terry
him.
Forster.
Yep. Yeah, he was one of my favorite Braves.
When was he a Brave?
He was a Brave from, I think, 83 until about 86, 87.
Yeah,
Don't
because
hold
he
me.
was on that. I think you said he was on that team that was really good in '83. Because there was that
Yeah, I don't think he was there in
project.
82. I
There
think
was that
Garber,
project you and I had start. What you and I were doing that never got finished. But
in that 82 was
Garver,
the closer in 82. They get Gene here later on in the
no,
year.
that's the whole Dick Ruthven trade.
Yes.
Dick for Gene. Go ahead.
All righty. Let's see what Hasseltine can do, followed by
Selston,
Burris and then Office. So we got the 3, 4, and 5 hitters up
the
here.
heart
Can
of
the
the
Braves
order.
scratch something up against Terry? Not going to be easy. This is Terry's 4th appearance. He's got 1 save, hasn't given up a run yet. He's got 4 strikeouts on the year. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Mundy's got it for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. And let's see what old Jeff can do.
Jeff Burrows,
And he is 0 for
former
3. He's
Texas Ranger.
grounded out twice and struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball. That might be a strikeout. He's got the X. I think that's going to be a strikeout on a 27. And yep, that's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Terry.
Forster.
Now we got Office up. He hit the 2-run double his last time up. He's 2 for 3. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Now that's a swing and a
Nope.
miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Negatory.
And we go to the bottom of the eighth.
Bottom of the eighth.
Dodgers 3, Braves
And this
2.
game just moves along.
The Penguin, Garvey and Baker due up here. Ron is 0 for 3, grounded out twice and flew out. And that's going to be a base on balls. Can't find the strike zone here. Another walk. Here comes Garvey. Can the Braves bring 2 here? Not great speed, that's for sure. Here's the pitch to Garvey. He's over 3. And that's going to be a 9 against a 7. That might be an infield hit.
Dodgers looking to add some more
Barely.
insurance. Get out of our town.
Just barely a hit. They call him safe at first. So now it's first and second. Got Baker, then a lefty, and then Yeager. Let's see here. Braves get the bullpen up. Get a lefty up. And Mickey getting up.
Mickey
Moeller. Oh,
Rick.
Junk ball. Moeller's brother. All right, Dusty's 0 for 2. He's popped up the short twice and walked. And that's going to be a pop up again, I believe, down the short. Yep, that's a high pop up. And the Rockets got it for out number 1. And let's see here. With Monday up, they're going to go to the bullpen. Hamp's due up 4th. We'll just bring Mickey in to get through this inning and pitch hit for him if it gets to him in the top of the 9th. We're going to do a double switch here. See if Mickey can keep this a 1-run game.
Damn, the Braves had Jim Bouton on their roster back. I'm looking at their roster right now. They had Jim Bouton on their roster.
Who's that?
The Braves, they had Jim Bouton, Dave Campbell.
Yes,
this year. Man. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Mickey
This
Mahler.
is Mickey's second appearance of the year. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, struck out 4, hasn't gave up a run yet. Monday's 0 for 2. He walked and struck out his other 2 times up. Can he give him the hat trick here, folks? And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Office has got that. And that'll be out number 2. So now it's up to Mr. Yeager. He did get a hit in this game. And he is 1 for 3. He's grounded out twice. And he gets a hold of this one. Yeager having a hell of a game. I busted on him being 0 for 18. And
forget
that ball
about
is
that.
driven into the gap.
That's going to get one in at least.
That might be a home run. That might be a home run against a 4 and an L. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is
on
gone.
The wound.
And it is now 6-2.
It's 6-2 Dodgers.
Mickey ain't too fine in this game.
Dave Yeager.
Harry's going to bat. Be his first plate appearance of the year. He batted 578 with 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll end the inning. Too little, too late. 3-run homer makes it 6-2. We got Murphy, Barry Bonnell, and the Rocket due up. And if we get to Mickey, the Murph is 0 for 3.
Mickey
Can
Mailer.
he get a board here? The Braves need base runners.
Is that
now,
really Rick's brother?
Yeah, that's his brother.
I think
both played in.
They both played in
79.
Atlanta.
I think they was both on the roster.
I think it's actually pronounced Mailer, not Mahler. Just in case you know. I'm not correct. I'm not being a smart ass.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just telling
fine, buddy. Yep.
But go ahead.
Jägermeister is right, Mike.
Jägermeister.
Yeah, I shouldn't have busted on him. That's a damn home run.
You busted him, and he just said, "I'm going to show you." He did.
Finally comes through here.
Ooh.
He squares this one up, and that's going to be Barry's definitely. He's a G, so that's going to be a double in right field. Murph gets a board here with a leadoff double. If they just could have kept the game a 1-run game.
This would
So
have
you got a
been
runner in scoring position, nobody out.
tying run,
Gary's going to
but
stay in. It's his game to win or lose here. And here comes Bunnell up 1 for 3. He
Barry
singled his
Bonnell.
last time up. And that's going to be a 17. That's going to be the right fielder, which is Smith. And that's going to be fielding column 1. That's going to be a single in the right field. And
Ooh.
excuse me, that's going to score, Murph. Braves ain't
Yeah.
giving up without a fight here.
No.
It is now 6-3. Cut the
6-3.
lead
They
in
cut
half.
the lead in half. Yeah.
And the Rockets up now.
Pat Rocket.
He's 0 for 3. Grounded out and struck out his last 2 times up with a runner down at first now. Here's the pitch to the Rocket. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Monday camps under it. Can of corn for out number 1. And now let's see who's going
They
to
still
pitch
have
it.
2 outs to play with.
Well, we got the righties we'll look at. And it's either going to be, we got the Sarge. Sarge
The
is going to come out
Sarge.
here.
Hut, hut, hut,
Forgot
hut.
about him not starting this game. So Gary
Who's the
Matthews
Sarge?
coming off the bench.
Matthews. Matthews is a Sarge. I wonder where he got that from.
I don't know. I remember him getting that when he was in with the Cubbies. I don't know if he had it when he was down here with the Braves or not.
He was a Cub. He was a Brave. He was a Philly for a while.
Where's Matthews at here?
The Sarge.
You telling me he's not on the roster? I didn't check that out. It don't look like he's on the roster.
What the heck?
Yeah, they must have took him off the damn roster. Yep, that's why he didn't start. He must have got hurt in real life and
must
they
have
sent
been
him
injured.
down.
Injured IRL.
Yeah, I didn't check that out. All righty, that sucks. So Sarge ain't coming off the bench. And let's see who they got on the bench. Yeah. I guess it's going to be Ron Gilbreth. It's going to come out.
Gilbreth.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. Gosh, I thought we had the Sarge up here.
That's too bad. I guess
it is.
Gary Matthews
like I'll have to go back and look at the transactions. They must have sent him down. So we got 1 out, runner down at first. And Rod's 1 for 8, batting a $125. Can he deliver here, folks? And no, he can't. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Strike 3.
2 outs. Back to the top of the order. And Royster, who's had a fine game here. He's doubled in this game. Came around to score. So he's 1 for 4. Here's the pitch to Jerry. Down to the last out.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to be a ground ball down the short.
That's going to do it.
Russell will go the short way over to second. And that's your ball game, folks. Dodgers win 6-2.
Bravos just cannot catch a break.
Game into the 9th inning. Yeah, let's go Braves is right. Didn't work out, Doug.
I thought it was cool seeing Ralph Garr play the other day with the White Sox against the Yankees. He's on my team in the fantasy.
Doc Ellis going up against Guidry in the 79 for Mike Sports Time Machine. You're welcome. It was a pleasure. Let's take a look here at the box score for the Braves and Dodger game. Like I say, good pitching game up until the 9th inning. Rick Camp and the gang just got beat up. Oh, thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the 78 season. I'm enjoying the master game at El Costum. And the basic game, that would have just been a double. And the Braves 3 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. The Dodgers 6 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. And Office was 2 for 4 with a 2-run RBI double. Braves were 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
Not good.
Left 7 men on base, and they grounded into, 3 double plays. 3 double plays. And let's look at the Dodgers here. Nobody really stood out except for Yeager, who I cut up on 2 for 4.
You criticized him, and he shoved it right in your face and said, I'm going to show you.
Yep, a single and a home run. No, Reggie Smith with that 2-run homer. That was their whole offense practically was the long ball. So NIEKRO gets a no decision, 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 2, struck out 3, gave up the home run to Reggie. Camp comes in, pitches an inning and a third, 3 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, and Mickey wasn't so fine.
Mickey
0 for
Mailer.
yeah, 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit and 1 run, struck out 1, and gave up the 3-run homer.
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta love the 70s is right. Rick RHODEN, nice game. Picks up his second win, 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, walked 3, struck out 5. And Terry comes in, gets his second save of the year, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, and struck out 3.
Wow.
Do some fast play here in the National League. And first up looks like it's going to be the Pirates and the Cubbies.
Again.
And they're both got 5-3 records.
Uh,
See what happens here in the Windy City.
Wrigley. Oh, Wrigley. Jack Brickhouse was still there.
Yes.
Harry Carey didn't come until 81
All
or
right.
2, I think it
Cubbies
was.
beat up on the Pirates. Pirates, no runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. The Cubbies, 11 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. And we got the Reds taking on the Astros. You got Seaver against JR.
Ooh, we got Seaver.
That'd be a hell of a game to be at. 2 great pitchers. J.R. Richards was a hell of a pitcher back then.
Yes, he was.
He died of a stroke. Very young in life.
I know.
Reds go down, unfortunately, Aaron. We'll take a look here at the box score.
Drag.
Should have looked and seen what the star was. Reds, 2 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Astros, 6 runs, 13 hits, and 2 errors. So Seaver wasn't on his game, that's for sure.
Nope.
Griffey had a nice game, 2 for 4. Dreesen, 2 for 4. And Geronimo, 2 for 3.
Geronimo.
3 for 9. And runners in scoring position. They left 11 men on base. They had their opportunities. Gary Poole continues to hit well, 2 for 5. Oh, Cesar Cedeno, 2 for 4. And Bob Watson, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. 5 for 17 with runners in scoring position. They left 12 men on base. Still scored all that. Seaver, 6 2/3, 11 hits, 5 runs, 6 walks, 7 strikeouts. Bullpen did a good job, but that game was over by then. And JR goes the distance, 9 innings, 8 hits, 2 unearned runs, walked 4 and struck out 14. Like I say, he was a strikeout machine back in. Man, could he pitch. And now we got the Mets traveling up to Montreal to take on the Expos.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, he was, wasn't he, Doug? Like I said, I used to enjoy watching him pitch. Wasn't an Astro fan, but he was something to watch. And the Expos beat up on the Mets. The Mets 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. The Expos 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors.
Not much of a beating,
Giants
but
and
Griff
Padres out in San Diego. What's that, Aaron?
Not much of a beating if it was 7-4, but yet drift received though. I got you. Giants and Padres.
What was the star for? I forgot to check out. It's probably his 14 strikeouts. Yep. Struck out 14 out of 34 batters. And the Padres win a close one. The Giants 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. The Padres 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. And the last game here on the 16th is the Phillies going to St. Louis, take on the Cardinals.
They
Cardinals
finally
gave
won
the
a game
Phillies
yesterday.
the first loss. Yeah, and the Cardinals won their first game against the Phillies. Yeah, I think you're right, Doug. If he'd have stayed healthy, yep, he would have been right up there. That would have been a hell of a combination, him and Nolan. And the Phillies beat up on the Cardinals, get revenge for that one loss. 11 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. The Cardinals get shut out, no runs on 5 hits and no errors. We'll take a look at the standings. Like I say, ain't much to look at in April, but I like looking at them. Phillies 6-1. Cubbies right there at 6-3. The Dodgers 5-3 now. And the Astros trying to keep pace with them. They're 6-4.
Mm,
Big Red Machine's 5-5, Aaron.
500 on the year. They better
Yep.
get it together and quick.
Let's take a look here. Oh, Perry's batting 458. Same with Stargell. Ken's Larry Boa still batting well, 444. Reggie Smith with that home run takes over the home run lead in the National League with 4 home runs. Lazinski with 10 RBI still leading the league.
Greg Luzinski. I like that.
And the pitchers, and we're starting to get pitchers up there with at least giving up a run. And Rick Russell with 3 wins. And you got 1, 2, 3 guys. Ken Foster, Terry Foster, and Willie Hernandez with 2 saves all tied up. Now, Vonda Jesus and Terry Poole tied with the MVP voting. And Rick Russell with those 3 wins with the Cy Young right now. See about the hitting streaks here. Ken Griffey, he's got a 10-game hitting streak, Aaron.
Ooh.
Yeah, the lead the league. Jack Clark with an 8-game hitting streak. Now, Gary Matthews, who, like I say, let's take a look here. We'll
The
take a look at that
Sarge. Yeah,
transaction.
what's up with the Sarge?
See what happened here. Like I say, must have sent him down. Take a look at transactions here. And, yep, on the 15th, they set him down. He gets called back up on May 19th, so he must have got hurt, like I thought.
Must have been injured. We don't see
Yep.
him for less than a month or a little over
Yep.
a month.
And they didn't activate anybody right away, so I didn't miss anybody that way. So must have been one of those nagging injuries at first, and then they decided to do something about it and bring somebody up. Yeah. Yep, I didn't take a look at that. That's one good thing about playing this. Otherwise, I'd have played him.
You'd have put
Not
him in
that would
anyway.
matter. Yeah, not that it would have mattered. Alrighty, I want to thank Aaron for stopping by here and helping me out. I appreciate it, buddy.
Don't mention it. We'll
Yep.
see you soon.
Yep. Let's see here. Mike, are you getting ready to go on now? Let's see if Mike's going to do the 79 year after this game. I want to thank Doug Hunt and Grando 970. Like I say, Mike Sports Time Machine. We'll see if he's getting ready to go live. And Legend Sports Universe. Check out that great channel with his Madden, and he should be getting ready to start his franchise baseball league back up. And we had Big Clue in the house. And I believe that was everybody. See if Mike's still in here. Maybe he's already left. Take a look here and see if he started the game yet. Yeah, stop on over. Mike started this game over there. He's got the Rangers against the Yankees, guys. So stop over at Sports Time Machine. All righty. Until next time, you all have a great evening. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for reminders. And in being stuck in that LA traffic, hit that like button and leave a comment. Y'all take care.